Hello everyone, my name is Pika and I'm going to be with you during this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about hobbies, occupations, and we're going to read a story about the life of a pencil. Before we begin, can you all stand up, please? Wonderful! Great job! Let's say our poem together. Hello, hello, how are you? It's time to learn on cue. Something old, something new. Let's read a story or two. Wonderful, great job. You're doing great. Can you sit down, please? Perfect. Very well done. Now, are you ready for this lesson? Louder, I can't hear you. Are you ready for this lesson? Great job! Wonderful! 3, 2, 1, let's go! Hobbies. Hobbies. Hobbies are activities that we do in our leisure time, more commonly known as our spare time. Here are some hobbies that a person can have. Reading. Usually when we hear the word reading, we think of schoolwork. But that is not always the case. Schoolwork is not the only type of reading that there is. There are many different types of reading. Here are a few examples. Reading comic books. Comic books are fun with lots of pictures in them and are usually based on our favorite superheroes. Reading storybooks. These are books that contain fictional stories or fairy tales, so that we can get lost in our books and use our imagination. Sometimes these books even have pictures to help us use our imagination. Reading magazines. This is a magazine. Magazines have loads of pictures and many articles about things around us, about things that are happening around us. Magazines are usually current, which means that they are happening now. Whatever is covered in a magazine is usually what is happening around us right now. Let's go over the types of reading. Reading comic books. Reading storybooks, and reading magazines. As you grow older, you may even start to read novels. Another hobby you could have is drawing. Drawing doesn't always mean completing your drawing homework or completing our shapes. There are many different types of drawings out there. You can draw your favorite animal using color pencils and crayons. You can draw your favorite cartoon character, or you can draw anything that makes you happy. Painting. Painting is another hobby that we can have. Here are a few types of painting. You can paint your favorite pictures on paper. On paper. You can paint on a canvas. On a canvas. You can even use your fingers to paint. Your fingers. Do you remember how many fingers we have? We have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Sometimes you can even paint on walls and other surfaces. But remember that painting is quite messy, So always try to do this with adult supervision. If you are going to paint on other surfaces, such as walls, please ensure that you have permission from an adult, okay? Taking pictures of things that you like to see. You can do this with a camera or your smart device. Listening to music that makes you feel happy or helps you to express your emotions. Sometimes we find it difficult to say what we are feeling, but music helps us to tell people around us how we're feeling. You could watch TV or movies, or maybe even go to the beach and play. You could even go to the park if you don't like the beach. Hobbies are any activities that you do in your spare time that makes you feel happy. Occupations. Occupations, that's a really big word, isn't it? So let's break that down. Occupations are things that we want to do as jobs. What do I want to be? An occupation is something that a person does to earn their money or an income. Here are a few common examples. It's okay if what you want to be is not on this list. You can be whatever you want to be, okay? You could be an actor or an actress. You could want to be a doctor and help people when they are sick. You could be an artist and paint pictures like this one. You could be a singer if you really like to sing songs. You can be a poet, someone who likes to express their feelings through poetry. You can write them down, have them rhyme, or even just give them a really good meaning. You could be a musician, any type of musician. You can play any instrument that you want to. There are quite a few different types of instruments, such as drums, the flute, a violin, a guitar, a keyboard, the piano. There are many different types of instruments that you can play and be a musician. An accountant. An accountant. Accountants help people to manage their money. That's quite cool. A teacher, like me, where you can help impart knowledge on other students. You could be a nurse who will also help people when they are sick. You can be a dentist and help people when they have a toothache. Or you could be a policeman and help save people from criminals. You could maybe want to be a firefighter and help to put out fires. You could be a chef if you really like to cook. You can make many different types of food. You can be a student if what you want to do is study a lot. Or you can also be a business owner. A business owner is someone who creates their own business and employs other people to work for them. There are so many different types of occupations and so many different types of opportunities. You can be whatever you want to be. Remember, it is quite important to enjoy your job, to enjoy your occupation, so that you will be happy while working. Now, let's read a story about the pencil and the pencil's life. Are you ready? The pencil maker took the pencil aside just before putting him into the box. There are 5 things you need to know, he told the pencil, before I send you into the world. Always remember them and never forget them, and you will become the best pencil you can be. 1. You will do many great things. You will be able to do many great things, but only if you allow yourself to be held in someone's hand. 2. You will experience a painful sharpening from time to time, but you will need it to become a better pencil. 3. You will be able to correct any mistakes you might make. 4. The most important part about you will always be what's inside. Number 5. On every surface you are used on, you must leave your mark, no matter what the condition. You must continue to write. The pencil understood and promised to remember. He went into the box with a purpose in his heart, now replacing the place of a pencil with you. Always remember them and never forget them. You will always become the best person that you can be.
We need to learn to live with the COVID virus, the new normal, at least for the next few months. And we have just what you need to make sure you never miss a single school lesson. And it's absolutely free, mahala! High quality, powerful, animated lessons for all your subjects. So don't spend a cent until you have tried iWiz. It's everything you need. All video lessons, textbooks, workbooks, exam prep. We want you to ace 2021.
Hello everyone! If you enjoyed this lesson, be sure to check us out on YouTube. That is our iWiz channel, or download our app from the Play Store, iWiz. If you enjoyed this, remember, iWiz, a teacher in your pocket. Goodbye!